In your interview with David Ignatius of the Washington Post that you want to move quickly and have pointed out that Iran's nuclear program has been widely seen and perceived as a threat, in particular by Israel, and in particular as a ripe trigger for potential nuclear proliferation in the Middle East. Look like. What are you looking for in these 3 months to 6 months that you cited? And do you think we can get there?
تفصیلی که در این سوال
Well, the depth and detail of the question that has arisen, I can say in response, are of such nature that would have to be addressed mainly at the P5+1. But in principle, what I like to say is that the people of Iran, like all other nations, have decided to take advantage of one of their rights, to use one of their rights. In other words, of course, any country can use one of its rights and choose not to at the same time. But the Iranian people have chosen to use that right of attaining nuclear technology, to use it for their benefit, and in fact, under very difficult circumstances, their own nuclear scientists, who are very young ones, have been able to attain that for the country. So under these circumstances, it is natural that the people of Iran want to ensure that their rights are realized, just as any other nation would. Right now in the world, more than 40 countries have embarked on enrichment programs, some within the framework of the Safeguards Agreement, and even some outside the Safeguards Agreement framework. But for the Islamic Republic of Iran, all its activities have been within the Safeguards Agreement and have continually and will continue to remain under the supervision of the IAEA. Now, this is one side of the story, to ensure that Iran's right remains intact. The second issue is that should there be concerns, if they are rational rather than propagandas and irrational ones, that those rational concerns must be addressed and settled. In fact, achieving our rights and goals, we do not wish to ignore the interests of any other country. We do not seek to go into war with any country. We do not seek to produce any weapons of mass destruction, including nuclear weapons. And therefore, should there be any concerns, it is crucial to us to remove those concerns. We would like to do that just this afternoon. Since 4 p.m. until maybe right now, or maybe a little, it may have ended. The P5+1 was happening at the level of foreign ministers, and Ms. Ashton was there. And we hope that this positive step that has been taken as a first solid and strong step will help us continue talks, and that within a short time frame now, the gentleman who questioned me said 3 months or 6 months, or I said that the sooner the better, I'd say. The sooner the better if we can settle this issue, because we think that the speedy settlement of this issue will benefit both sides, both Iran and the other negotiating partners.